Hi, it's Cheryl Ueding here. Welcome to another short episode of Soul Star Connections webTV and to another opportunity for you to shift gears in your life. Well, we're into the second week of the new year, 2013. What intentions have you set? What New Year's resolutions did you set for yourself? What was that thing that you identified as being the thing that you are most looking forward to in 2013? Do you think it's achievable? How important is it to you? How will you feel if it's not forthcoming? Last week I promised that we would look at what it is that stops us from achieving our dreams and our goals and what we need to do about that. I've spent some time looking at that, what it is that stops us from achieving our innermost desires, whether that's a desire to sing or a desire to dance, a desire to help others, to motivate others, maybe heal others, or a desire for a trip around the world. No matter what it is it that stops us from achieving those really big things? I looked at what it is that stops us from doing the thing that we so intimately want to do, the thing that brings us alive, what it is that stops us from making a living doing the thing that we love the most. I looked at what stops us, and I looked at why it is that we can feel so envious or jealous of somebody else that's doing that very thing that we long to do, or the thing that brings them the joy and they're making a living out of it and they're making a lot of money out of it. We often feel envious and judgmental of that, and I looked at why it is that some people can be successful doing the thing that they love and why others are not. And I found that it comes back to the programming that we have formulated in our minds, often deep in the subconscious. But that's not all of it. I've known people to uncover their programming and still they do not move from it. Still they do not do the thing that brings them the most joy. So I had to look at that. I had to look at why it is that we don't update the programs in our subconscious that we are running on. I found that people have to admit that something in their life is not working. And I found they had to change some of their ideas. Therefore, their way of thinking, which is so personal, is at stake. It means we have to question ourselves in a way that gets to the very core of us. And that can be confronting to the ego or the personality. And sometimes that part of us has such a hold on us that the life force can barely be heard. It means they might be wrong somewhere. It means there might be some malfunctioning program going on in their minds. And that can be hard to face. It can be harder to wipe the egg yolk off our face than to die sometimes. And so we get stuck. Well, I looked at that initially to find a way around it, and what I found was even more confronting. I found that it's not my job to do that. That job lies with you. It's my job to cut through the crap and to do that as quickly as possible, so that you can live a joyous life, so that you can feel the vitality of healthy living, so that you can do the things that you so desperately want to do. It's not my job to give you a placebo or a band-aid. It's not even my job to give you sympathy, for that is just judgment. It says you don't have the ability to change your life circumstances. It says you don't have the power within you to fix whatever it is that needs fixing in your life. And I know different from that. And I know it without a shadow of a doubt. The reason I know it is that because those people who do not have that power are already dead. Their life forces are already implementing those changes in another realm or another dimension, and they're gone. They're no longer part of this physical life. Well, not this time round anyway. You see, it's your life force that gives you the power to do this. And it is your life force that needs to be heard. And it's always there, ready at any stage to do this. All you have to do is realise it, breathe it in, and follow it. And we need to release ourselves from the stranglehold that the ego or personality can have on us. Now that's easy to say and a little harder to do, but it can be done, and it is easier to do than you think. I've always noticed when people have moved through the Be Your Own Healer, Be Your Own Life Coach and the Living Authentically programs, that they get a huge sense of relief in understanding how this works and how much easier it is to live this way. So as we welcome in 2013, I would like to express my wish for you this year. My wish for you this year is that you have the courage to find your dream, that you have the courage to follow your dream, and that you have the courage to find whatever it is that is holding you back from your dream, and that you get to know and feel the joy of whatever your dream is. My wish for you in 2013 is that you have the most powerful year of your life, the most loving, the most fun-filled, the most healthiest, the most rewarding year. And should our paths cross more personally and I can help you to that end, that would be sheer bliss for me. So once again, I wish for you Happy New Year, Happy 2013, and Happy New World. And I'd love to know what your dreams are. So if you feel inclined to share, just drop us a line and share below. I'll come back and join your conversation.